Hey everybody. So today we're going to be talking to you about the issues of school bullying. I'm Kent,
I'm Jessica.
I'm Holly.
And I'm Devin.
and here's our outline right here. So first off, we're going to be talking today about exactly what the problem is, how serious the problem is, what are the causes of the problem, what will happen if the problem is not solved, how we can solve the problem, what our solution is, and our goals and takeaways for the assignment. And lastly, we want to end with a special thanks to people who were specifically involved with the video. And Devin here would like to share a video with you guys.
Yeah, so this is what the professionals are saying about bullying, just some other opinions from professionals that have studied children and the effects of bullying.
I think we are not paying enough attention.
It's a growing problem, one health experts say is still commonly overlooked.
2/3 of all mass shootings that happen anywhere in the United States included a child who had been bullied.
Dr. A.J. Mayer, a psychiatrist at Lee Memorial Health System, says a child can have lifelong damage from bullying.
We have clearly seen a link between bullying and what happens later on. Whether it is severe depression, just difficulty with relationships.
If a child or a teenager is being bullied, they will often show signs of anxiety, depression, have trouble concentrating or sleeping, and complain about going to school. Oftentimes, experts say these characteristics will continue throughout adulthood.
They can become a bully in situations later on in life, sadly. Or they can become a person who don't believe that they can do anything right.
But he says a child who is a bully may also struggle as he gets older.
There are some people who actually are going to grow into antisocial personality disorder people who are going to end up in jail at some point, who don't care about other people's feelings.
He says most often children who are bullies have experienced abuse.
And they are actually repeating those behaviors with kids that are smaller than them or have any kind of impediment.
If a child is suspected of being bullied or bullying others, he says it's important for parents and teachers to intervene quickly and get both children the help they need. For Lee Memorial Health System, I'm Lindsay Fry.
All right, so a lot of good opinions there. Let's move to the next slide, and I'll pass it over to Holly.
All right, great. So in our next slide, we discuss how serious is the issue of bullying. Essentially, bullying is a common problem among children and adolescents. Essentially, there are long-term effects and the well-being of both the victims and the bullies, in addition to their families. Bullying affects nearly 1 out of 3 American school children, grades 6 through 10. There is no federal anti-bullying law, although within the 49 states, they have anti-bullying legislation. But again, bullying is not illegal. And lastly, bullying is increased because social media is giving students more access to bullying one another.
All right, so some of the causes of bullying, we've researched that when students come from a dysfunctional family, they start having aggressive behavior at school or within their peers. Also, a student who has been experiencing a bully might turn out to be a bully themselves by acting out to other students. And a lot of times students feel that if their kids, they can gain authority, be superior over their peers. So those are some of the causes of bullying at school sites.
And I'll go ahead and proceed with this one. So what are the risks if we don't help solve bullying? Well, obviously there's negative student perceptions in schools. And essentially they have aggressive behavior towards others. And essentially this would cause increased behavior where the kids would skip school and or carry weapons. Lastly, research indicates that persistent bullying can lead to or worsen feelings of isolation, rejection, exclusion, and despair, as well as depression, anxiety, which can contribute to suicidal behavior. And I will take over this slide too. But in this case, we have solutions which we found through research. Students who have special needs or have no friends are at higher risk of being bullied. We believe that if we help create a positive atmosphere and encourage student involvement at school, it will less likely develop issues of bullying.
Okay, so the steps we took. We started off by partnering with the Health and Wellness Coordinator, Ben Gonzalez, at Santa Clara Unified School District, and we learned about the wellness centers that are established throughout this school district. Holly and Jessica went and discussed the current bullying issues with one of the counselors at the Santa Clara High School, and this led us to come up with the solution of donating requested items that will basically create a fun environment for kids and allow them to take their mind off stressful situations that they have from bullying, a lot of the external stress from the struggles that they may be dealing with home, and kind of help them focus on what's important in school, especially coming into finals week. So the requested items that Ben told us about were board games, toys, stress relievers like fidget spinners, putty, kinetic sand, also games like large yard games to promote teamwork and collaboration, and weighted blankets to help comfort the students. I'll pass it to Jessica.
All right, so me and Holly were able to have a meeting with Ben Gonzalez at the district office. One of the constraints that we did have was because of the privacy of students, we were not able to video record with the students present at the site, which is kind of hard because campus closes right when school ends. So we weren't able to go to the campus to talk with the people on site. However, we were able to talk with him one-on-one, and here's the video of what we discussed with Ben.
Spending some time with me and Holly. We are here to discuss, we met a few weeks ago discussing our problem we're trying to solve with bullying at school sites. After doing some research and talking to wellness coordinators at Santa Clara High School, the biggest thing that we got from it was that we cannot take away bullying. It's always going to be bullying everywhere we go, and there's no really one way to solve it. So one thing that we found out is if they feel involved, if they feel there's a place to go to, if there's things they can do interactively with the kids, they feel more safer and really lesson from that. On behalf of our group in Comp 4 at West LA College, we are providing you with games at your wellness coordinator facility at Santa Clara to help these students have some items to, interact with at school, so, student to student, whether it be after school, during lunch. We just feel that some of these items will help also during finals, as we brought some fidget spinners, some kendamas, just kind of things that they can just help with stress levels. And we really hope that these items can go a long way at your facility at Santa Clara High School. But again, we brought a bunch of bags and toys and just games and a lot of stuff that we hope you can be able to deliver to Santa Clara. Unfortunately, I know we can't go to the campus because of privacy issues for the students, but we just hope that, you can express this to the students how much, we would love for them to have this on our behalf.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, these provide an opportunity for students to engage with each other. When students are engaged and connected, they tend to feel better about attending, and they tend to feel better about social environment. So these will go a long way to helping that concept.
Thank you. And Holly, did you have anything that you wanted to? No, I think you got it then.
Thank you.
All right, and then pass it off to Kent.
So unfortunately, Deb and I could not attend the meeting due to a conflict that we had that day, but Holly and Jessica did relay the message back to us, and those just kind of specifically what the Wellness Center was looking for us and what Ben's message was. And me personally, this is a picture of me shopping at Target and buying items such as like board games, toys like Play-Doh, football, just kind of stuff that Ben kind of wanted in terms of things that could help the children out that they can play with, during the stressful time. So there's a picture of me shopping at Target, and there's a video where it kind of explained exactly what I bought before I dropped off the gifts to Jessica.
Cool. All right, so this is a video from me. And in addition to Kent and Holly's donation drop-offs, I decided to donate a weighted blanket to help comfort victims of bullying and help them cope with anxiety and stress. Weighted blankets are a highly requested item, and due to the high price and quality, they were extremely pleased. So here's a video of me with the weighted blanket just explaining it.
Hey everybody. So we're donating to children to help prevent bullying and help victims. So what I did was, my donation is a weighted blanket right here. So I went to Brookstone and they actually had them on sale. And they advertise them as helping comfort, help treating anxiety, just because it's weight on you and it kind of helps provide you with a level of comfort. So I think donating this to Ben's facility will help kids and allow them to come and be in a safe space. And, a weighted blanket to help combat their anxiety, any stress they have from bullying, kind of make them feel comfortable and help them cope with any other outside stresses that they may be dealing with. So I think this thing will be great and it'll help a lot of kids. Big enough for multiple kids there. It looks very comfy using that. So, yeah, there it is.
Okay, so next off was how we got the items delivered. Essentially, after myself, Kent, and Devin collectively purchased or just collected the donations, we went directly to Jessica's office, which is within Santa Clara Unified School District, and the top photo reflects Kent's part of his donation and mine is at the bottom. As a side note, we actually for me, I went to Big Five and other stores and explained to them what was going on and what we had in store and our donation. And they actually gave me half off on addition to additional discounts in order to get, for example, the fidget spinner. So that was a big shout out to Big Five and Campbell for that. And lastly, believe it or not, this is an ongoing project. I do continue to receive multiple donations. So in that case, it will go directly to Santa Clara High School. And then again, having Jessica involved because she does work within the district office.
All right. So again, after all the donations were given, because I do work for the district, so Ben gave me permission to go to the school site while students were in session. Again, I couldn't record myself interacting with the students or the staff because of privacy. But when I did drop off the items, a lot of them were grateful. They were looking through the bags, very excited to see some new hot items at the facility. Talking to some of the students, a lot of them do mention that they like to have the interaction at lunchtime. One of our points that we were seeing is that when students feel lonely or they're by themselves during lunch, they tend to be at the high risk for bullying. So hearing that the students are appreciative of these items, we can definitely feel some relief that some of the bullying will be lessened at the school site because they're going to have all these interactions and time to be away from stressful environments and just kind of be together with all these great new things.
So in summary of what we kind of learned was it's very difficult, I think, to have an impact like for a worldwide issue on a thing as tough as bullying because it's very complex. It's a worldwide issue, not just in the US, but every country sees bullying. And there's some solutions out there to try to solve it, but it's still an ongoing issue that needs a lot of still discovery and learning to go about it. So the impact that we really hope to make, the four of us, is more on kind of a micro level. We hope for the platform that Jessica had with her school, we hope to make at least some sort of difference in the kids' lives and just kind of provide them with sort of an outlet during a difficult time. If they're ever feeling lonely, give them like a game that they can play to make them feel a little less lonely. I think Ben mentioned a good point by saying that some of these games may even give them an opportunity to be a little bit more socialized and maybe make a friend or two and maybe see not as much bullying because of that. So hopefully those are just a few things that we helped with these kids with.
All right. And then just special thanks. We had a lot of people that helped us in this project, and we couldn't have done it without them. And special thanks to ourselves as well, just for everyone being able to make the meetings on time, and everyone, we all collaborated and made sure that things could get done. So special thanks to Ben Gonzalez, Michelle Sandoval, and the entire health and wellness program at the Santa Clara Unified School District. In addition to Dustin Cooley at Mountain View High School. He's a teacher and former ABA therapist. Thanks everyone for watching this presentation. Hope you enjoyed and learned a little bit about bullying, and we're happy to take any questions you may have afterwards. Just leave a comment on Canvas. Thank you.